Okay.
So hey, we're here with Leah, who works in the kitchen, and apparently she's had a lot of unexplained occurrences here. Well, how long have you worked here?
2 years, roughly.
2 years.
Yeah.
Well, to start it off, she's going to take us around and show us all the hot spots where she experienced stuff. So
It'll be a fun one, yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
What happened here?
We do a lot of prep down here during the day. I'm prep girl, so I'm in at anywhere from 8:30 to 9 o'clock in the morning before any of our other staff show up. So it's me and Chef. This is our staff washroom and our laundry room in here. So in the morning, I come down here, I get our laundry for the kitchen, like our rags and stuff. And it's a little bit spooky being the only person down here, because you know your boss is upstairs.
Yep.
And you hear giggling. I've been sitting here doing like full laundry, and I've heard and then full footsteps, like right by this room.
Really?
On this level or upstairs?
Yeah, this
On this
level.
level. Wow.
And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I follow the footsteps, because one does, right?
Yep.
I got to about here, and I hear two men talking, like arguing, like, hey, whatever they're saying, right?
Really?
And it sounds like it came from that room. And I'm like, I don't like this. Like, that was scary. So I went to go this way, and then I hear both footsteps, like, charge at me. I've never run so fast up the stairs before.
Really?
Yeah, it scared me.
Disembodied voices.
Being me and growing up with this my whole life, I've been okay with voices, footsteps, laughter. That scared me. That scared me.
So do you remember like how old were you roughly when you first noticed that you were sensitive to these
Maybe
things?
about 6, but my parents say that it was like straight out of diapers.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
There's more experiences like that.
Okay.
Right.
Our freezer is right here, and our delivery door when we get food in.
Right. Okay.
So I will stand here, get food out of the freezer, whatever. I've literally like opened up the freezer, looked straight here, and there's been a man, like a full figure, standing right there.
Right in here.
Yeah, this is where we get our ice. The figure is usually right here, standing. He's about my height. He's a little bigger. He's in black pants, capris, no, overalls.
Yeah.
The fancy ones that people wear for their dress
Right.
pants.
Okay.
He's got no hair here, but he's got like a little bit of a
Skullet.
That's
Skullet.
what you wanna call
Hey,
it.
like someone we know.
Yeah.
I know him as Thomas.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to associate that with Thomas Fuller, the person who built the building,
Okay.
or who that would be. But he's usually here. I go, hey, and he runs in here,
Oh wow.
or
Really?
back into the cabinet here.
Do we know what this room or this space was prior to like when it was the post office?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's that experience down here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's a lot of times where I will see someone standing in the vault, and I go, hey, cool. And then I'll go back to doing my thing and sell it.
So is that what this was?
So what do they look like?
That's a vault. Yeah, it's like an actual vault.
Wow.
That's fun.
When you see them, what do they look like? Do they look like solid figures, or do they look like?
They can like literally be like you and I chatting right now, like a solid figure, or they can be a shadow figure. They can be human up top, and then disembodied at the bottom, like
Yeah.
fall out into smoke, mist. Yeah,
Is any of it negative? You think? Like, are you like threatened or?
we'll get to that.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
get to that.
Okay. Fair enough.
So, I'll be working here in the morning, and like Chef said, doors close. They open, they close here. So our door that's over on that side, I hear that door open and close all the time. And I'll check, I'll be like, yo, hey, anybody here? And then no answer. So I get nervous, and I go for a walk around. Like, no one's here except for Chef, who's downstairs in his office. Right? I'll hear footsteps coming through that door, through the kitchen, like full footsteps. And then we get to these stairs and they stop.
Really?
So people are starting to come in. My coworkers are starting to come in. Me and my coworker are standing right here. We're having a chit chat, right? And the gray the plastic bin with all the scrubbies in it
Mhm.
flew off of the shelf and landed like right here. With
Really?
everything in it falling at my feet.
Wow.
Not my coworker's feet, my feet.
Really?
And like that's never happened. I've worked here for 2 years, and that is nothing from that shelf has ever.
That's up there pretty.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's weighty enough. It's not gonna.
Yeah.
It's not like,
It's not gonna slip off.
what's your attention?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Wow.
Hold on. I heard that.
I heard it too, yeah.
There. You open that door?
It's locked.
Dude. That's crazy. I can't wait to go dark, man. Yeah,
So I worked here in the morning, and I was done at 2 o'clock. And I'm like, okay. I didn't realize that my family had dinner here. Like there was like 60 of us here. We booked the whole pub. It was a good time. We were waiting for our food, and all these tables are in a big line, like down the middle, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here waiting for my food, right?
Yep.
And in that corner right there, I see like a big shadow man, like scared me. I don't really come into the pub unless I have to because of it. Like he was like big.
Like bigger than me?
He was a big shadow
Wow.
figure. Yeah. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, okay, well, let me face this way, because it was uneasy. My little cousin, who is very, very spiritual, she grew up in a good household, like, yeah, Native American.
Okay.
So, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
then-
for sure.
She doesn't really talk too much. She draws a lot, but she doesn't talk. And we're like, oh, what are you drawing? Like, it's a great photo. My aunt's like, oh, is that an octopus? My dad's like, oh, is that an alien? Blah, blah, blah. My cousin slides me the photo. She goes, it's yours. This is yours. She drew the figure that was in the corner without
Really?
looking in the corner.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that scared me.
Yeah.
That scared me.
But it goes well.
So,
All right.
I'm excited to see that and report.
Thanks, Leah.
No worries.
All right.
Thanks for
Thank you,
having me.
Leah. Appreciate it.